one, maybe? Alright, we're live. Welcome everybody to the Elite 8 results of March Madness. I am here alongside Lin Hu and Zachary.
I think this is going to be a very interesting one, very exciting matchups here.
Definitely. We got some really close matchups to say the least. At least when I checked, like last night or 2 days ago. Either way, it was really neck and neck for at least most of the matches. So, just a recap of our Elite 8. I have the Elite 8 here in the... this way. In the... I'm trying to figure out how to do it because it's mirrored. In the bottom right corner of my screen here, we have the Elite 8. We have Shuichi going up against Tyson. Legoshi going up against Lin Hu. Yuichi going up against Lealao. And finally, Neferu going up against Amicus. So, I am going to play some music, maybe? I forgot to turn on the music, so... in honor of Yuichi being in the bracket, we have some Doge Wave. Okay, let me know if it's too loud for you guys. Alright, so we are going to start. We got a whopping 131 responses. I think this is the most for one that hasn't been frauded.
What's up, hot people?
Oh. Alright.
Hello.
Oh, we have another jury member here. Oh shoot, we have 3 jury members also here. I'd like to welcome. Oh, let me turn it down a little bit. It's starting to get loud. We have Cetus, we have Warwick, and we have Fallen Wolf. Chat, welcome the 3 other jury members.
What is up, chat? How's it going, me home dogs?
Yeah, speaking of which, we got 2 Doges in the matchups here, so this is gonna be exciting. We have a very canine dominant brackets here. We have 6 canines and 2 felines. You know, well, because they're both from Nekojishi, of course. So, alright. I am going to pull up some music for the results. I have decided to do a little fun idea for the results. So, whoever wins their matches, I'm going to play their visual novel or their show or whatever's theme song, or at least title song, to commemorate them. Kind of like a little national anthem, like when they win like the Olympics or whatever. So, the first matchup is Shuichi and Tyson. Let me pull up Tyson's and Shuichi's. It's weird because Tyson doesn't have a theme, but we kind of made do with what we got. I'm going to try and lower it as much as I can for each of them so it doesn't burst your eardrums. And I'll turn off the Doge Wave when I introduce each individual result. Alright, so before I do the results, to kind of fluff up the time and also to, give some well-deserved analysis on the matches now that we have 6 people, including me here, let's start up with our analysis of Shuichi from Tennis Ace versus Tyson from Password. Any thoughts on this while I pull up the bracket?
I feel like this is going to be a lot closer than people think it will be.
What did you just send me?
Apocalypse Bingo.
Okay, that's not relevant information. Anyways, I think overall, both. Who are we? Shuichi or Yuichi?
Shuichi versus Tyson.
Okay,
I can pull up
Shuichi
the
versus
live. Let me pull up the window for you guys because the jury has no clue. There we go. This window.
I definitely think that Shuichi's hotter, but Tyson's cuter. So.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, come I just want to see the results. I feel like Tyson is the underdog of this entire thing.
Yeah, Tyson's been Tyson really
It's been a dark horse.
Let's see how he
It's been a
does.
growth unit this whole entire thing.
Yeah.
He definitely had a good run.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to call him the underdog, though, because he gets very upset if you call him a dog in any way, shape, or form. He is a wolf. And you'll find out more about that whole wolf-dog dilemma he has in the recent update passage. I made a video on Twitch and then posted here. But,
Oh, look at
yeah, look at me being so awesome. Oh my god, I'm being so...
advertising.
Twitch.tv/
Yeah, I'm gonna
Deathloop Panda. Go check it out now. Go subscribe. Go follow.
Yeah, push my agenda here. I have a Twitch channel now, I swear. Grizz, Zachary, do you guys have any thoughts? You guys were the original, you're the OGs when I released the poll when you gave out their analysis.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very close one. People really seem to like Tyson. And honestly, I don't get it. But people really like him, so I think this is going to be very, very close on this one. It could come down to a tie, and we'll have to actually sort that one out.
Yeah, like that was the thing I was nervous about. Like 3 of these matches are neck and neck, and you can guess which one's which, but 3 of them are neck and neck, and I'm nervous because one of them, when I checked, like last night I think it was like so close it was within 3 votes for one of them, and I was like scared, like, oh gosh, we're actually gonna have to do a tiebreaker live. My heart's beating. But yeah, just a recap on how Shuichi and Tyson got here. Shuichi, the #1 seed overall in the bracket, the favored by the jury, favored by the popular vote. Shuichi had a very strong way up to here, not going lower than 67% on any of his matchups. He beat out Mark from Afterclass, Galheim from Beastars, and June from Tennis Ace. That was the toughest one to me because we love June Boy, but poor guy just didn't have it in his favor. But on the other hand, we have our Cinderella story, Tyson, pulling out the craziest upsets, being the lowest seed to ever win a match on this bracket. He beat great known characters such as Coach Grifter from Extracurricular Activities, better known as Harold. He beat out Bowser from Super Mario Bros. And he beat out Haida from Agretzko. He beat
Literally how?
I know, right? It's crazy. And he's been beloved. Like, I even talked to like the creator of it, and he didn't Password, and he didn't think that Tyson would have stood a chance in either of these 2 rounds. Like, it was very nerve-wracking, but Password has come together to really pull through on this bracket so far.
Good job, guys. You did it.
Yeah. And,
You're simping for...
yeah.
The Tyson simps have pulled through.
In a sense. But I am going to finally reveal the results. The results of Shuichi and Tyson. With 127 responses. Let me pull up the OBS so my window doesn't get too big. The winner of Shuichi and Tyson with 127 responses is Shuichi, pulling it out with 55.1% to Tyson's 44.9%. I'm going to shrink the window a little bit just because I should have done this before and given a little... it's ugly.
Tyson, you had a good run, man.
I am sad.
Tyson did so much better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was expecting a tighter run than that. So.
Yeah, 30.
Especially against like Grifter, so like
It's crazy. Time to turn down the Doge wave, and in honor of Shuichi, we play the Tennis Ace theme, saluting our best boy as he gets a national anthem of Tennis Ace.
Do Tennis Ace. Do Tennis Ace. We're gonna play tennis in your face cause we're the Tennis Ace. Yo, it's me, Yuichi. I'm the bang bro.
They actually have
This
a
is
theme
my boy.
song. Yes. I'm like, Not this again. Flashbacks to episode 8 or whatever of like my Adastra streams.
Oh,
Slim Cassius, if anybody remembers. Oh god. But Shuichi pulls it out with 55.1%. And Tyson with one of the greatest Cinderella runs of this bracket, and I guess all time you could say for this.
I guess Tyson really is the Disney princess.
Yeah.
someone Photoshop him in a dress.
He will kill me for doing that. Alright, so... Nope. Yes, there we go. Shuichi gets the gold star as he moves on to the final four. Congratulations to Shuichi, my mans. Should I let this play out for another 36 seconds?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, we can't put the string down.
Oh, yeah, it's on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't worry. Don't worry.
Well, does the chat seem to like it?
I guess. They haven't said anything bad yet.
I just see F.
F.
Yes. Them poor Fs. Somebody said, so that is the anthem. Yes, the title screen anthem.
I feel like the next match is gonna be so weird but so close.
Oh,
I'm
that
scared
match.
for this next match. This is
Like,
the one that was
I've just started watching Beastars. Like I was literally watching it about 5 minutes ago with my friend. We're on episode 8, and I'm like, Legoshi, you dumb, lovable bitch.
He is a himbo.
does-
to the
Like,
nines.
stop being stupid and lovable.
Damn, so true. Let me close the window because it's kind of loud in here.
also, fuck Haru. I hate Haru. She's a bitch.
What?
Screw Haru.
Haru's great.
Haru's not bad.
No, I hate Haru.
Bill, I hate.
Screw Haru.
Bill, I personally have a vendetta for.
Yeah, I hate him
Okay,
too. When I see people that love Bill, I'm like, why? I'm like, I hate him.
Yeah.
I think Bill. I don't know if Bill got a redemption arc, but
I like the eagle guy. He's a good guy deep down.
okay. My favorites are Jack because he's voiced by Daddy Diskin.
Daddy Diskins. God tier. But yeah.
Is it bad that one of my favorite characters is the peacocks?
Dom. Is that
I
his
really
name,
like
Dom?
him. He's fucking hilarious. He's a dickhead, but he's good.
Alright.
Oh wait, isn't Dirk in like the show too? What's his name?
The Red Panda character? I forget what his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, what's his name? Wow, I can't find it.
You and me both. Alright, so I'm going to put up the... Oh shit, I skipped like 20 minutes of Doge Wave. Come back here, Doge Wave.
Doge Wave.
Doge Wave is back. Alright, time to analyze the next matchup. We have, on the left-hand corner, I think. Nope, on the left-hand corner, the right hand on this screen here, I guess. We have the B-Star Star, I guess you could call him. The favored best boy of B-Stars on this bracket, Legoshi, going up against a Nekojishi loved character. Everybody will stand this character for days. He pulled out an upset against a well-touted Nikolai. It's Lin Hu! Woo-hoo, yeah. Let's try it. Pause. Let's not play favorites here, but what are your guys' thoughts on this matchup and who you think will win? Or should?
I really want Legoshi to win because I do like Lin Hu, but I think Legoshi's just a lot more. He's just got a lot more focus. He's more focused on this story. He's just a lot more likable. Plus, his voice actor Jonah is freaking awesome.
Mhm.
Like, it's just I really like Legoshi. I thought Beastars was actually a fantastic anime, especially because it was CG. Because most CG anime typically suck. Berserk 2016, but I think
I was about to say, if you say Ruby, I'm about to flip. Like,
But I think but I was actually really impressed by Beastars' cinematography and the way they use the CG. and I think that it just really sells Legoshi's expressiveness, and I just really enjoyed it. So I want to go with Legoshi. I know it's a little cliche, and he might be like the, I don't know, what would you call him, like the obvious choice. But I'm sorry, he's obvious.
Favorite, I guess.
Yes.
Something like that.
Don't worry, I love Lin Hu, but come on, man, it's Legoshi.
I feel like because Legoshi is like slightly newer as well, people are like, okay, people are on the hype train at the minute. So I feel
Well, actually, technically, what did Nekojishi come out?
I don't know.
Actually, the thing is, like,
I think 2017.
there was the point where the entire fandom was going absolutely crazy over Legoshi. But I feel like Legoshi has the upper hand slightly, but then also Lin Hu does have the new game on the Switch coming out.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Well, technically,
It's out in Japan at the moment.
Oh, it's in Japan.
Is it out? Are you sure?
I think so, yeah.
You sure about that?
I have not
I remember hearing something about it being out.
Oh, that's pretty good, but
Holy crap.
Or at least early tests.
okay.
Deltarune.
Yeah. Like, what I'm thinking is, I really want Legoshi to win, too. Like, we are all clearly favoring Legoshi, but Lin Hu...
I don't know about you, no, I'm voting Lin Hu.
Interesting, we have some debate.
I like my Lin Hu, even though he's an asshole and he wants you to go back, he has redeeming factors.
Right.
It's like, come on.
Hey, that's fair enough. Like, what I was going to say about that is, like, yeah, Legoshi is the clear favorite, at least in my personal books. But I can see Lin Hu's, like, lovability and redemption. Like, he is the kind of the daddy figure, I guess, of the Nekojishi gang in a sense. Like, he is, like, that leader, that lovable, dorky dad type. At least to me, that's all I get.
Like, who doesn't want to hug him?
Yeah, seriously. Like, I want to hug him right now, even. But let me give you guys a recap on Legoshi and Lin Hu's journeys here to the current match. So, Legoshi had a very clear stride all the way up to now. He had the biggest, I think the biggest, victory against any opponent. Legoshi beat Conrad from Major Minor in the first round, 93% to 7%, or 92 to 8, something like that. And then it had another dominant defeat against an extracurricular activities character, Dozer, 78% to 22. And then Legoshi had to unfortunately beat out his own best friend Jack from V-Stars to get to here now. It was between Legoshi and Jack for the Sweet 16.
Honestly, opinions on Jack, because after watching it, I don't know whether I like him or hate him.
I like him though. Like, that's my thing.
I'm stuck in between, and it's really annoying me.
Wait, who?
Jack. I don't know whether to hate him or like him.
I hate him. He's such a good boy. Like,
Yeah, he really has that. He's done
He's
nothing
giving
wrong.
me mixed vibes.
there's no mixed vibes I can get from him, but.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna say, like, I voted for Jack on this one, and yeah, like, you know, personally I was like, oh, I'm bummed Jack couldn't move on, but Legoshi is still a really good candidate, and you gotta love Legoshi. But on the other hand, we had Lin Hu, who had some close matchups, I think. Where is he? Where are you? Must find you. Oh.
How could you miss him?
Yeah, seriously. He's kind of like, I think it was Tyson or Shuichi. I think it may have been Tyson. It was somebody like that who had one close matchup and that was it. But Lin Hu had a dominant defeat against Chris from Santa Lucia and beat out Sissel from Repeat, the fan favorite of Repeat, only to go up against a very close matchup against Nikolai from the Smoke Room, winning only by 8%.
So Nikolai's dead?
I'm sorry?
Nikolai's dead?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed, like...
Yeah, he was in the Sweet 16, and so they faced off against each other in the Sweet 16, and yeah, Lin Hu pulled that one out by 8% to get to this matchup. So, yeah, Lin Hu had one turbulent matchup, but is overall a very touted favor. He got me nervous because I kind of also wanted Nikolai to be in that matchup here too, but, you know, you got your choices, and like I said, all these characters on this Elite 8 are amazing characters. I definitely think they all deserve the spots here. But let me turn off the Doge Wave and get to the results. The results of Lin Hu versus Legoshi with... Oh no, I switched the window. Suspense. I do not have the results. The winner.
The winner of Lin Hu versus Legoshi is Shuichi.
Yeah! Woo! No, plot twist. It was Senpai the whole time.
Wait, when did Senpai get eliminated?
He didn't make the bracket. Jury did not give him high enough score, and he didn't win the popular vote. Poor Senpai. A couple of these characters barely messed up, but we're trying a new system for next year, and I need to talk to you guys about that afterwards. But the winner, with 130 responses, is... Lin Hu!
Are you kidding?
A 6-vote margin. Only 3 more votes.
Do not count out my boy just yet. Don't count.
Dang, Lin Hu, congratulations on
that is a... That was actually very surprising. I thought Lin had it.
I really thought Legoshi was gonna get that. I'm very surprised.
That's really, really close, though.
When I last checked this, like I said, I think last night, it was 65 votes to 63. And I was like really sweating it, thinking this one's going to be the one we're going to have to jury vote for. And if it would have come to a tie, I get the feeling it would have been Legoshi's swing on this. But yeah.
The Legoshi fans weren't enough.
Yeah, I didn't at Ben Diskin or Jonah Scott enough times. I'm sorry. I've added them like every round. Just saying that this thing is the thing, but you know, you can only do so much. But there's always next year. Alright, time to play the Nekojishi title song.
I love that song, by the way.
Don't worry about it.
I love it so much because it gives me unadulterated anime vibes. Like, it's shamelessly anime and feel good that I love it so much.
Also, covered up saying it's just
And the theme is on now. Is that it?
Yep, it's on.
Okay,
That's the entire
It
song.
has like an extra 15 seconds at the end of the wave file, whatever they have, MP3. But yes, that was Nekojishi's theme song. It actually has like a whole animated sequence to it, I think, in the game. Like when you open it.
Yeah, it does actually, and it's wonderful.
It was amazing from what I had watched on like the 1 or 2 episodes I've seen from like Deckerlink and whatnot. But we have Shuichi going up against Lin Hu as our first Final Four match. And I do not know why it's not showing up here. I think I may have hit the wrong window.
Maths.
Uh-oh. Oh, I think there's a problem. I think that's a problem. I think this is a problem. Maybe.
What happened?
I just linked it to the wrong window. Oh, because I linked it based on like my template format. Sometimes, you know, you do things and you're stupid. That's just sometimes how it be.
Did you make a fucky wucky?
I made a little fucky wucky. Alright, so just double checking. Okay, I just have to move everything one line down. Apologies on that end. Alright, I'll probably get to this afterwards also, but holy crap. Why? And I'd like to be next to
Your voice is echoing.
Mine?
Yes, on the stream.
Japan.
Not again. All right, is this better?
Sure.
We'll
I think-
see on the stream. Yeah, Dirk, it's fine now.
Did Dirk die?
Dirk, it's fine, buddy. You sorted it. What is that noise?
It's Sistis. Typing.
Dirk died.
Wait. Is his mic not working at all now?
Oh, now it's working. I just turned it off and back on. I was saying nothing, guys. Nothing happened. My mic is fixed now.
I can
Okay.
just see you talking in the stream, and I'm just like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah. I am muted. I apologize for that. This is why I have to turn on my headphones first and then my mic. Lessons to know. Technical difficulties are the worst. Alright, so the next matchup, the second half of the Elite Eight. We have, on the left-hand corner, we have Yuichi from Tennis Ace, the MC character. And on the right-hand side, we have another Nekojishi favor. We have Lealao, better known as Clouded Leopard. Alright guys, what are your thoughts on this one?
I feel like this is gonna be
I-
extremely close yet again.
I feel like, oh my god, I like Yuichi a lot, but I think Lealao is going to edge him out.
I see what you mean.
The thing is, I'm on the side of like Yuichi because, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I never like got the obsession with Lealao.
I like.
Yeah.
I
But I
never
don't-
got the obsession. I'm just like, oh, cool,
Me
he's a
either.
cool cat dude. I prefer Lin Hu,
Yeah,
but yeah, he's kind of cool.
I like Lealao, but I don't know why he's like the one that makes everyone come.
Yeah, he's like the really pop. He's like the really popular
Like,
one. I'm just
why?
like, he
Why?
doesn't really say anything. He's just
Just want to
Because-
explain.
Because
Yeah.
he foreign and he no talk good.
Yeah.
Doesn't speak Mandarin, yeah. I think maybe that's maybe why people like him so much. He doesn't say so much.
Yeah.
You can kind of figure
But
out what
he-
you want about him.
But
can't
he's
say
not.
no.
But he's not. He's not like the silent and smart character. He's a little kind of, with all due respect, he's a little dumb. So it's not like
He's,
Yeah.
he's a little thick.
He's
I
a
think-
little gullible. 'Cause, like,
yeah.
That moment.
spoilers for Nekojishi, but like, wasn't there a part where Shuichi played him like a bitch?
Shh. In case nobody's played it, I don't know. if
I
people
don't know,
have played
like-
it or not.
I mean, I remember seeing the end of the original one just a bit. I literally watched like the first 2 episodes, maybe the first
The-
3 episodes, and then like the last 3 for like Decker Link.
What the true ending?
Yeah, the true ending, the
Okay.
the good ending, the best one, I guess, is what you call
Yeah,
it.
I just never understood Lealao. Like I see people like, oh, Lealao, and I'm like, he's always been the last for me. Senpai, Lin Hu, and then Lealao's last for me.
Fuck Shuichi. Fuck him.
Yeah, Shuichi didn't make it, so we don't talk about
I
Shuichi.
like.
He's a little bitch.
He's the
I
best.
like him.
All right, before we get into a crazy argument
He
about
actually
this,
like goes through.
Before-
Shuichi's the best character because like he like goes through and changes.
Thank you.
The entire story of Nekojishi
Right,
is
stop,
about
stop,
him.
stop, stop.
About it.
but before, you know, to interrupt you guys about this, yes, they are very close in the sense that they are not the favorites of each of their respective novels. Like, you know, people love either Shuichi or Jun, maybe even Keisuke. I know some of you have opinions on that, but you know, it's like people have their best boy, and it's usually not Yuichi or the MC from Tennis Ace. And Lealao, as a lot of people still love him, people always give the credit to like Lin Hu, like he's always the icon character.
No,
of their
that's
novels.
false. I can 100% say Lealao gets everything.
I'm not sure if I could say the same, but let's see how they got here. First, we have Yuichi with one of the craziest paths here. He was one of two matches that ended up originally losing due to the whole Greg Murdoch scandal, and then after voting,
this is a shout out to Greg Murdoch. We love you.
you're the worst. But yes, what happened was in Yuichi's first round, he originally barely lost to Murdoch, but due to a vote being counted 121 times, Yuichi ended up getting a dominant win against Murdoch, 63 to 37%. So what originally would have been a 1 and out has turned into an Elite 8 run. He ended up beating out Greg from Night in the Woods by a decent 18% in the round of 32, and beat out a well-known Fox from Star Fox in the Sweet 16 to get here. All matches that were pretty shocking, to me at least. Maybe the Murdoch one not as much, but still, his last two matches were shocking to me. I totally thought he was going to be out within the second round, but you guys love him. But moving on to Lealao, Clouded Leopard. He had pretty much dominant wins in all of them. He beat out Righty from Major Minor, Anders from Afterclass, and this one was kind of shocking, but not too much to me. He beat out Nick Wilde in the Sweet 16. So that is his journey here. Turn off the lights, or turn off the music. We are getting to the results of Lealao and Yuichi.
Are we though?
Maybe. Alright. The winner of Lealao and Yuichi, with 131 responses, is a close Yuichi victory, 52.7% to 47.3. 7 votes.
That was unexpected.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. But
I guess
yeah.
this means Tennis Ace is dominating the Final Four.
Yeah, Tennis Ace is half of the Final Four. I'm not sure if either of them will make the finals, which is the scary part. Like, they have such tough opponents to go up against. Or I'm not too sure about the last one, because we have to figure out who the winner of the last match is. So, time to play the anthem of Tennis Ace once again, in honor of the Tennis Ace victory. If I can open it. Here we go. Congratulations, Yuichi. Alright, it's playing.
Tennis Ace, Tennis Ace, Tennis Ace, Tennis Ace.
Congratulations, Yuichi. You have been given the gold star, and you're moving on to the Final Four. Alright, we're gonna play this for another minute, and then move on to the final match.
My fan slowly but surely.
Is it done?
Still has one more to go.
Yeah. No, I meant the music.
Oh.
I don't even have it. I have it muted, so.
I don't want. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it goes.
Mhm.
Why do I feel like this next one's going to be really, really, really close?
Well,
Again.
it's two of the sexiest characters in visual novel history. Like,
Yeah, but like, I feel like Neferu's underrated.
I don't know. Neferu's pretty.
I think it's because the fact that so many
Okay.
people wish you could actually choose him and you can't.
Alright, so I'm back. Sorry, I just muted my mic because we're doing some spring cleaning in this house, and we just had the vacuum right next to the room, and I was like, that's gonna be horrible to hear. Yeah, it just would have been like death on my ears. Alright, time to get on to the final matchup. The one that could be close or a blowout. Either way, it is two of the sexiest characters, according to whoever said that. It may have been Cetus. I don't remember. But yes, on the left-hand side, we have Neferu from Adastra going up against the Emperor of Adastra itself. It's Amicus.
Isn't that technically a spoiler?
I mean, all of y'all played it by this point. Future Emperor, potential Emperor, whatever he
but
is.
by Nekojishi. Oh, the Nekojishi one wasn't okay then.
I don't know. Everybody dies. I don't know.
They're all invalid.
Yes. So,
Okay, let's.
what are you guys' thoughts on this matchup?
I
want Neferu to win because I think Neferu's I think Neferu's much hotter. But
I feel like Neferu's going to snatch this up just because of the rate it's been going.
Yeah, I was like, I actually think Neferu was gonna. I actually think Neferu might win this because everybody seemed like they have the hots for him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's a very
Attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very
It's gonna be a
attractive.
close
He's very suave, I'd say, too.
But Amicus takes like the entire Adastra like marketing. He is the most
Yeah.
iconic character.
He's their
His
everything.
mascot.
There is so much fan art of him. Like on my Twitter, I'm just like bombarded. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. He has so many stands, too. Like, it gets really tough to argue against Amicus. It's like having to prove a calculus problem or something. It's like rocket science having to argue against any Amicus stand. It's scary. At least in my opinion. Oh, did the video just end? Oh, never mind. My Doge wave just went silent for a bit.
Did the video just end?
Oh no! But anyway, we have basically, two very touted characters, one of which had a rougher journey here, and the other one had maybe a rougher journey in the first round, but clearly was the dominant favor in the future rounds. So with Neferu, it was interesting seeing him go up against Adder from the Hayseed Knight. He had a dominant victory against him, and a dominant victory against a 7th-seeded KK Slider from Animal Crossing New Horizons. And then this was the close one where we weren't sure who was going to win it. Spencer was winning first at one point in this matchup, but Neferu ended up beating Spencer out in the Sweet 16 to get here.
My baby!
I know you really want Spencer. But here's the one that was also impacted by the Greg Murdoch scandal. Amicus had to go up against Leo in the first round, Leo from Echo, and originally lost by about, I think it was 6%, maybe 7%. But then after deleting the duplicated votes, Amicus ended up winning by about 30 votes himself. So it ended up flipping around in favor of Amicus for that matchup. And then for Amicus against Dean, Amicus had a dominant win, and same against Case K. So after winning the first round, he basically had a very smooth ride here. But both are Adastran characters, both are well loved by their fans. And so this is where we are now. If I had to say anything, I personally would want Neferu to win, but I could totally see the appeal of Amicus. But enough of talking about it. Here are the final results of Adastra. The final results of the Elite 8-2. Amicus versus Neferu. Cue the lights. Music gets muted. The winner of Neferu and Amicus with 133 responses is Amicus with 78.2% to Neferu's 21.8%.
Wow.
Whoa.
I didn't think it was going to be that huge of a difference.
Whoa.
Same
No, I
here.
thought it was going to be a pretty tight match there.
I,
But
That spooked me too.
I feel
thought
bad
it was gonna
for
be like
Neferu now.
at least around the 20s to 30s.
wow.
That
Right.
is genuinely surprising and kind of
I
upsetting.
thought it'd be like 55-45, but
Oh, hey, all the choices that won were on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
again.
coincidence. That was totally
That's a
by
coincidence.
coincidence.
Mm.
Oh shoot, I just hit the wrong... Oh, that's why. I have some technical difficulties. Again,
You put it the wrong.
I could just have a compilation of me making technical difficulties at this point. It's awful. Alright, so there we go. Our final four is mentioned. Here we have Shuichi versus Lin Hu and Yuichi versus Amicus.
I feel bad for you.
I am
Yeah.
nervous for Yuichi. Poor guy.
Imagine them two standing next to each other.
I don't know how
Well, I
that
mean,
would
yeah.
turn out.
Well, I mean, at least he has Shuichi on his side, but
Right.
Thing is, I really want to see the boyfriends pitted against each other.
That would be very interesting, in my opinion. But it's really interesting
Next-
seeing that the number 1 and the number 2 seeds are still alive. So it could be the number 1 versus the number 2 seed in this final.
yeah.
I
Tennessee,
really think next year is going to be very interesting when we set up.
there is next year because
Mm-hmm.
we're all gonna die.
We need to have a losers bracket next year.
We need to have a losers bracket. Isn't that just isn't that
We
literally every other character besides the one who won?
Yeah.
But no, we need to have worst boy as well.
I was gonna say we should have that. We should have like the most disliked characters.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a
Kato doing
terrible
that one.
idea because then the creators are gonna see, and that's just gonna be like,
Oh, I forgot to play the Adastra title for whoever won.
Oh
So
my god.
Dastra. It's a place. It's a Dastra.
Worst character in a visual novel, Diana.
oh my god, you guys are the
Best
worst.
character.
Alright, I'm just gonna play this for a minute. So
Fucking best girl.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
We should do best girl bracket,
That's girl.
Oh, I agree.
and the winner is
What girls in furry visual novels? The one character, the one girl.
One for each
Maria.
story.
Maria.
One.
I think like 50 of them would be from Tennessee.
Maria.
Maria,
I'll say-
I'll say
Sayo,
again, Maria. She has them
Both
guns.
Yeah, you can't. It's not a romance option though.
Well, we have Saya from Tennessee. We have the rich girl from Tennessee, like the cat. Yuichi's mom.
Listen, I want my female romance option in a furry visual novel. I'm gonna get it one day.
Play Echo then. We have Jenna.
Alright, so
Yeah,
that was
Jenna
1
would be
minute of the Adastra title. So there we go. Amicus has been honored with a gold star. Congrats, Amicus.
Wow.
You are in the final
Congrats,
four.
Amicus. It's the first thing you won in your spoiled, pathetic life.
Damn. Salt. Virginia. We forgot about Virginia. We were talking about ideas during this song
Virginia.
about maybe a best girl bracket or a worst boy bracket.
Well, this would
White
yeah.
brackets.
I feel like
Worst.
a worst boy bracket would be kind of like insulting to the creator.
No, it'd be fun. I, think that would be a fun little.
if
I
they're
think
meant to
it'd
be a
fun.
hated character.
It might not be insulting if we go with characters that are known to be hated, like
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking like actual
Oh,
that's what I was
characters that
thinking.
actually have like very
Toad
like
from
no.
Super Mario.
Yeah, fuck Toad.
Kato. We put Kato.
Oh yeah.
So
Every villain from extracurricular activities.
Yep.
White
Who else? No, there's no real villain in Tennessee. No real true
No.
antagonist.
no. Oh,
But
How about Jin? How about the stupid mouse guy?
yeah, Jin. Oh my god. Rip. That dude's so sad. That dude's pathetic. But we finally have our 4 results. We have Shuichi going up against Lin Hu, and Yuichi versus Amicus. The polls for this will go up on Monday, so it ends on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the poll will end on Friday, so I don't have to do it on a school day. So, that is pretty much it for the bracket results. Does anybody have questions for the jury before we head out? Anyone?
Why do I feel like if Haruki was in this, it would be Haruki versus Liku?
Haruki.
Haruki.
Yeah,
Haruki.
I
That
feel like
makes sense.
Haruki would be absolutely adored by like the public.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of bummed I missed out on him with it. Like, a couple of people told me, like, after I finalized
What
the
are
bracket,
some,
like, where's Haruki?
Characters that did. What are some characters this year's cut that you would definitely?
Did.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
like, about this year?
You keep cutting.
Mine
Oscar
is-
asks-
Sorry, what was the question? You kind of cut out.
Mine is a cat, and his name rhymes with.
Oh, Raymond, I know what you're talking about.
What
Like,
what are some
would have
characters that
been?
didn't even make the bracket? Like didn't even make the bracket, but
Or the-
you would still.
Like, that we didn't even consider for candidates, you mean? Yeah, because some of them, like, you know, we had to, of course, do a selection process to get this bracket as is, but yeah, I would have definitely, the more I look at Raymond, the more I would have been like, yeah, I should have put him in the bracket. Same with Haruki, trying to think who else, but
Dirk, you have to look at the pictures people made of him where they put him in maid clothing.
oh god, sounds awful.
I think also we have a criminal lack of Pokemon. Like, how is
Yeah.
Incineroar or Lucario not in here?
I was surprised nobody suggested that, because I did based off suggestions, and
Dolagoose
nobody had
and
suggested
Fire
it.
Emblem.
But
They're pretty cool.
yeah, at the end of the day, we are deciding for next year whether or not we should keep it as VN exclusive and like maybe make a separate category for the mainstream characters, or if it didn't affect anything. So somebody asked, what happened to your last stream and password? It was short. So what happened was I was doing password on YouTube. They flagged me for quote-unquote inappropriate content when all I did was just say, hi, I'm playing password. And then
Wow.
I decided to just do it on Twitch and re-upload it to YouTube. So right now I am in a dilemma with my VNs, but that's not what we're going to talk about here on the Best Boy brackets. Was Alex ever in the bracket? Yes, he was. He went up against Chester from extracurricular activities and lost in a very close matchup. It would have been Case K against
Well,
Alex
wait.
otherwise.
My boy. No.
It's a question in the chat as well. Dirk, what if Shuichi loses?
What if Shuichi loses?
We're gonna have
I
riots.
won't be angry. I'll just be very disappointed in this group of people.
We're gonna have a riot. I'm gonna have a riot.
I will. I will break you.
Nah.
The good boy needs to be protected.
Yes.
Did you know? Do you know how much force it takes to shatter a human spine? Because you're gonna find out once I get my mitts on you.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna be
And
that
every-
salty. At the end of the day, this is just a fun bracket, but I really want to do this again sometime. Like, I can't do it super soon because I'm like, this is a yearly thing, I guess, but I really want to like try out that new format and see who else would have been a good VN competitor otherwise. So, you know,
There was
How
a,
about like
Right.
what new VN representation would be good for net? Because like a lot of new ones came out.
right,
yes.
definitely.
One I'd suggest. I think I already suggested it, but Beyond the Harbor.
Yeah, I heard somebody started playing that, but I don't think anybody listed Beyond the Harbor characters. Like, somebody was like, oh, Beyond the Harbor. I was like, but who? And they never came back to me. So, I mean, also your novel, Cetus ICO, they could have a few characters in there, honestly. Like, I feel like some of
I
those
think,
characters would definitely be worth it.
I think. Yeah. I only have like one build out, but I think by next year I should like have a few out. So like I think I'll be more established then.
Yeah, and I think too, like some of these novels have to grow. Adastra 2 is probably gonna have more characters, and people are gonna fall in love with some of those. I'm just really curious to see the growth of the characters over the year, because the thing about doing a yearly bracket is you get new characters people fall in love with, you get characters people fall out of love with or become not as relevant.
I feel like if Leo was the root being in development instead of Jenna, Leo might have won. Actually, no. If it was early Echo, I think Leo might have won against Amicus.
Right.
Maybe.
In theory.
In theory, I think. But I say that because Smoke Room.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what'll we really don't know if Nikolai will turn out to be a terrible person, if Cliff will turn out to be a terrible person, and
or even William, it's yeah, he seems rough and tough and he's holding up the law, but it's you don't know with him. Honestly, I feel like any of those characters could totally flip a switch, kind of like what we had in Echo. So, some of those novels you really don't know.
Nikolai.
Huh? Sorry?
Just thinking out of my head.
Oh, sorry, I just didn't hear it because it just wasn't loud enough. But I have a question. Who do you want to win out of these matches? Out of these two matches that we have? Oof, that is a tough one, because I know a lot of people are going to want me to say Amicus, but I'm sorry, I think Yuichi is just a stronger character to me, in my opinion. He's more developed. I am so Tennessee biased, but I want Shuichi and Yuichi to win, in my opinion.
I want to see the boyfriends battle. I want to see them two in the final.
Right.
I was gonna say Yuichi.
Right.
Yuichi's strong. He's a strong character. The amount of shit he's actually dealing with deep down,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. But
that wolf boy has giant pecs.
I know, that's a tough part. He's 7 feet tall and it's a hunk. But then we also have Lin Hu, who's also a hunk. It's two hunks going up against two average-looking boys. That's a thing. It's just two average-looking young adults going up against two big, super royal emperor-type characters, and you're wow.
Yeah, and the difference is one is literally a god.
Yes, one is talking to gods, but is, treated like a god at times by his stance. But anyway, I think that's all we have for this round. So I'm going to release the poll on Monday for the Final Four. So until next time, take care, guys.
No.